Some interesting football as we take a look at the starting lineup for Harbour View. Anthony Bennett, 17 years old, may very well be the youngest goalkeeper to grace a Jamaica Premier League final. In front of him is Captain Harding on the left, Dyer, Talbot, Staple on the right. In the middle of the park, Lawrence, Priestley, Anglin and Timar Lewis. And up front, Trayvon Reed with 9 goals to his name and Colorado Morrow with 6.
Well, I tell you, this Harbour View team in this playoff have been a constant threat. The problem for me is that sometimes they don't take all the chances they created or they're creating. But I do expect them tonight to create a lot and create a lot of problems for this Dunbeholden team we see on screen.
Now let's take a look at Dunbeholden starting lineup. Damian Hyatt, of course, is in goal. Saniki Burton on the left, Shaquille Dar and Odain Samuels in the middle. On the right, Clayton Pusey. In the middle of the park, a 4-man midfield. Kimoni Bailey on the left, Shakeen Powell, Fabian McCarthy and Demario Phillips on the right. Nicoy Christian will play behind the striker, Atafroy Bygrave. Peter McGregor is on the bench.
4-2-3-1, change to the regular formation. What a big move by... And let's have a look at the match highlights. And Harbour View, after 3 minutes, the finish from Colorado Murray. A man of the match kind of finish so early in the piece. And his 7th of the season, Colorado Murray. What a pass as well from Joshua Anglin to give him the opportunity. And then Dunbeholden had to find a way back in. Nicoy Christian over the top for Kimoni Bailey. Bailey's first touch excellent. The second touch average. And it was wide of the mark. Then a ball into the business area from Nicoy Christian. Bennett was there. Then a volley from Fabian McCarthy. Just wide of the goal. Second half now, Colorado Murray turns his defender well. But the strike just wide of the upright. And Dunbeholden, they started to come forward heavily in the second half. Atafroy Bygrave to Demario Phillips. Atafroy Bygrave's first assist of the season. Phillips' 6th goal of the season. Good finish, no chance. Anthony Bennett, 1-1. Yeah, the game was heating up. Big celebration for Demario Phillips, who had a really good season. This opportunity for Harbour View with Nicholas Hamilton coming on to the park. Couldn't sort out his feet. He's been the hero for them in this playoff period, especially in the semi-finals. And as we said, end-to-end action. Kimoli Bailey fighting hard. He was probably the best player on the night for Dunbeholden. Nicoy Christian pulling his shot wide. And Atafroy Bygrave maybe a step too slow and unable to get a touch on that. And then the last kick of the 90. Trayvon Reed to a Shane Staple from a free kick outside the area. Staple couldn't find the target and Akita Nicholson had seen enough. Into extra time. Clive Wedderburn on as a substitute. Nice ball in. Didn't time his jump well though. Atafroy Bygrave should have gotten closer to it and didn't make any contact. Then this sloppy moment fell to Hamilton. Through pass just before the whistle went. Big calls for penalty and a top decision by Akita Nicholson. Nothing doing. Trayvon Reed, no penalty. And then that chance for Dean Andre coming on as a substitute, the super sub. A ball coming through, thought he had a chance to win it there. And an Amal Knight who came on as a sub himself in the right time, in the right place at the right time. And on to the penalties we go. Colorado Morris scoring, then Dwayne Smith. And Amal Knight not able to save that. We were all square after the initial 5. Then Ajani Talbot into the far corner. And Fabian McCarthy had to score off the frame of the goal and over. Amal Knight not forced to make a save, and Harbour View, the champions of the Premier League 2022, their 5th hold on the title. Let's have a look at the full match statistics. 1-1 as we know. 10 shots, 2 on target from Harbour View. Just 3 on target from 11 attempts for Dunbeholden. Some 28 fouls between the two teams and 4 yellow cards shown by Okito Nicholson. He really had a good game, Okito. 1 offside for Harbour View. Some 15 corners, 12 of them for Dunbeholden. Unfortunately, they couldn't make more of them count. And 5 saves shared between both keepers. Damian Hyatt making a majority. They also had majority of the possession with 51%, but it is Harbour View 6-5 on penalties over Dunbeholden to lift the title. Let's now hear from our man of the match, who is with Dwight Jeremiah.
Colorado, let me just say congratulations on being player of the game and also for winning the championship. But just tell me the emotions for a player like you. It's almost like a prodigal son coming home to where it started through the season here and coming away as champion.
Well, I tell you before, you know, I came here to win the title and also to qualify for the CONCACAF. And now I did it, you know, coming from Harbour View, from a tender stage. The only thing I can say, I'm very happy and very proud of the youth, honestly.
I asked you the last time we spoke in the semi-final where you were man of the match. What is it that really has motivated you through this time? Because you look so much a different player in this playoff.
Well, Lord Bernard, right there. I think I give him something that he always wanted, to win the schoolboy title and to win the Premier League in the same year. So honestly, Lord Bernard, I'm a teammate.
Finally, personally for you, what's the next stage? What are you looking for in terms of your career?
I always want a contract. That's a big thing for me. So I'm working for it, you know?
Well, you've certainly advertised yourself well. So all the best and well with the celebration later.
Okay, thank you very much. Goal and blue, right?
Murray there coming over from Waterhouse midway the season and coming back to where it started for him. And really putting on a good show in this playoff. The semi-finals was man of the match here, back again, and we're now going to speak with Coach Thomas, formerly of Harbour View as well. But today everything was for Dunbeholden.
Everything was Harbour View.
You played a good game. I'm pretty much sure your team participated in a really good game. But what's your take in terms of the overall performance of your team?
Well, we're hoping that it never had to go to the dreaded penalty. Got a couple of opportunities to take it there. But it is what it is. It was a very good game. I'm sure all the spectators there enjoyed it. And our motto is to play good football. We think we did that today, so we're satisfied.
And I'm agreeing with you, really good football. I want to talk to you about the decision. McCarthy going on to take the penalty. He had missed in the semi-final round, I think. Talk me about that decision. Brave one in the end?
Well, all penalty decisions are brave. This is a player who has played at the highest level national team, and we are sure that he would miss 2 in a row. It wasn't to be, but we're still proud of him.
Since Dunbeholden has come to the Premier League, we've seen their steady rise, and you've gotten to the finals. How do you look forward to working with this team come next season?
Well, every season is different. You know, we had challenges in this season. Our roster wasn't the strongest. We'll have to find a way to do that, to improve on our roster. That, of course, takes money. So we'll try and get that done, you know. And we'll continue. We have built a platform. There's a template for future success. So we'll see.
Any consolation, worthy second place. You really put on a show tonight, your team.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, so there we have it. Coach Thomas, really disappointed, but he can feel good that his team really put on a good performance to make this the type of final it was. Early in the season, as I've said before, I seem to have been your omen. Recently, you said you saw enough in your team to be confident that you would have taken it over the line. Talk to me about the performance tonight.
Yeah, we knew we were in a fight tonight, you know. The best thing that could ever happen to us was to get the go-ahead goal, because through the course of the game, we weren't really creating a lot. We got a few half chances, and we expected Dunbeholden to be really pressing at us. We had 2 casualties out there, which I think kind of affected our game in Kasim Priestley and Joshan Anglin, who were both roasting with fever. Joshan had to come off half-time, and I think Young Shepherd put in a good shift, but Priestley soldiered on until it was no more. So it's a team that really displayed a lot of great determination and fight really to win the competition. Nothing to really put on a classical display, but just to get over the line and win. For these boys, it is a tremendous achievement for them. I'm really glad for them, you know, that they can become victors and really taste championship, you know. But it's a good effort from my team, and a very good effort also from a very good Dunbeholden team who gave as much as they got on the day.
Well, many a times you suffered in the game. Apparently, it looks as if you had prepared your team for the fact that they would suffer, but they should try not to get hurt.
We prepared for the long haul. The substitutions were planned. You know, we knew that both Anglin and Priestley would not last the game, so we had that prepared. Of course, we had Hamilton to come. They, along with Trayvon, really kept the threat level up front and kept Dunbeholden honest. I think where we won the game, though, was when we were able to really nullify Phillips and Christian on either flanks, and I think that paid for us. So got away with a cross that scored on the time, but we're determined not to let it happen again for the rest of the day. But it was a game in which we're just going to fight right to the end.
Well, 5-star performance. You have now 5 stars on your badge.
Yes.
All the best and enjoy your celebration.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks for giving the luck today.
Okay.